Good day, friends, and welcome to episode 1 of the second part of the Rimatomics Rimefeller playthrough. We're now having the industrial age onto the segment tribe, and with that we have access to electricity soon. As soon as the wind turbines have been built and the electric conduits have been laid down, we're having access to electricity as well. So we're now starting through with the more interesting part of this series when we're getting closer to more and more modern technologies. But overall, it's going to be quite a long time. We've now grabbed up access to batteries. Machining is on its way. I'm researching towards gun turrets, and then, I don't know, it's going to be a long way, and we're going to explore a lot of interesting and funny things together. So I would really be happy about some thumbs up or even a subscription to my channel if you like the work here and want to support my channel a little bit with your weight of voice. But if not, just keep watching. That's the most important part to me. So we are now going through the power conduits and not really having enough steel as of the moment right now, because there's a lot of steel investment right now. The turbines using 100 each, so that's going to be 400 steel alone here. We're going to install coolers here, so that's 90 each again, 270. Maybe it's a little bit, it looks a little bit huge to have 3 coolers here, but my plan is to mine out the cooler deeper into the cave in here. So maybe even I'm going to restructure the walls or relocate the tailoring bench. I don't know yet. Something in between this will happen. And today I think I'll just peacefully expand this base a little bit and think about future plans. So I'm having here already this nice little yard area which is producing energy for us. Maybe later on I'm going to pump up a little bit more of those wind turbines. I'm not sure. Since we're long-term playing for oil and atomic energy, I think we're not going to need the wind turbines forever, but they might be a nice intermediate solution. Who knows? So let's fast forward a little bit. We're researching at a really quick pace here. Tiberius and Stork are very seasoned researchers already. So that's that. We're now having access to the machining table, and now we will rip the secrets out of their metal bodies. Mechanoids are now dismantleable. Whatever. We're suffering from an infestation. The moment I'm suffering from delusions of grandeur, insects are just spawning into my base. So I'm just gonna be putting down some new research project first. I'm really tempted to put up the prosthetics in between, but no. Let's go for gunsmithing next, and let's check out the infestation there. They are spawning in the middle of my gemstone deposit storeroom. It's nutty. So at this point, bring all the animals. So with that huge amount of animals available for my colony, I don't know how dangerous this whole thing will be. So I'm going to have Sir Humps at the first line here, and wonderful. The animals are opening the door for me, so I'm not going to send Sir Humps in here if necessary. I'm not going to send him in if not necessary, because we're having so many animals waiting here to fight for us. There is no reason for him to risk his life, and also to ignite this room. Wow, we're rocking it. Ooh. They destroyed one zebra. So, oh. My animals are going down one by one. And there's still a lot of mega spiders going on, so I think it's about time that we're sending in more human fighters. It's hard to tell where's the melee attack thing. Melee attack, Xerxes. So, oh yeah, I saw it there. Just want to put Pheasant into that fight as well. Okay. So I'm going to turn off the drafting here, and let's see. They're killing off the hives by themselves. I don't think that any of those mega spiders are able to survive what we did there with them. So that's a nice surplus of insect jelly. And can we please... Okay. Gotta say, they are taking care of the animals quite well. There's a lot of people already moving. And all of a sudden, eclipse. Wonderful. So, the machining table will live right next to the other tables here. I mean, that's another steel project, and as you're noticing... Oh, speaking about steel projects, the most important steel project in between these is... the smelter. The smelter is one thing I really want to rush, because with the smelter I'll have access to even more steel, and well, it's kind of like fearing this. So one of those suckers wasn't dead enough to stay down. Okay, there we go. That just happens sometimes with those mega spiders. I'm just too lazy to tackle them all down properly. Because they're... If any of those guys is standing up again, they're going to be such victims like this guy here. All good. I'm going to let them bleed out. It's simpler than micromanaging all the movement here. So... There's steel in the mountain. Right now nobody's mining it because Rarazotis is of course both things at one time. My builder and my miner. Let's turn the coolers to some comfortable temperature. Long-term projects will be coolers for our living quarters as well, but we're pretty far away from that so far. Oh, we're getting the smelter done. Jeez, I do have a lot more steel available than I thought. So, but I think there's an end to this at some point. While we're talking about end to this, let's hunt some rad. My food resources are dwindling as well. That's why I was talking about end to this. Okay. Another agave harvest, maybe, to fill the stocks. Let's see what it'll do. What this will do for us. I'm going to delete the smoked meat recipe here because I'm not needing it anymore, and it feels good. It certainly feels good. Okay, so let's see. Tomorrow or something, we're going to be maybe... Nah. I'm going to dig out some steel tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do. And I wanted to look across the map, or especially closer to my base, if there's any more access to steel. Oh man, lucky me. 2 such big deposits of steel. Pure steel. Morganite. There's more compacted steel over there in the mountain. Okay. Over here, some scapolite and also steel. But that's even further away. There's some silver here. Some more morganite. So I think this is the next closest deposit after this one has been depleted. Okay. Let's skip through the night. I have the information I wanted. So, Rarizotis, take some breakfast. And I think I'll need to hunt something today. So no, Rarizotis, you're not going to mine anything today. You're just going to do the mining job I give you. Look at her go. Because I just want to have enough steel available to get those wind turbines up and running ASAP. So I should bring down the cougar as quick as possible. This thing's making me nervous. So I think I'm going to do this while I'm at this wonderful idea. Seriously, Tiberius? So, Pheasant is in the tub. Oh well, let's bring Sir Humps as backup. If Tiberius is botching it up and aggroes the cougar, I'm pretty sure Sir Humps will enjoy the opportunity to fight against the cougar. Okay, it looks like I'm not having any trouble in hunting the cougar manually. That's one tanky cougar though. Okay, there we go. Now he's going on revenge. You're kidding me? Okay, so that's one guy down. A little bit of meat for the freezer. So I'm going to hammer away all the steel today, just to make sure that I'm going to have a few more units to build. Like, once she's done with this program here, I'm possibly having enough steel to get the rest of the buildings done in the base. Because I'm really eager to get electricity in this base. Like, this is, I don't know. When you're playing a run for this time without electricity and you're getting access to that stuff so soon, it's like waiting for Christmas, okay? It's like waiting for Christmas. Ah, look at that, Transazon. Breakdown land again. I want to interrupt Pheasant's work and force her to butcher as much as possible, because I want those mega spiders not to go to waste. So, Rarizotis is taking a bath. A good idea. After some troublesome work, take a cold bath. Enjoy. Well, that's how you did it in the early industrial ages, when the hot tub wasn't invented yet. What about the hot water tanks, though. Can I build them yet? No. Okay. How are Feasant's needs? He's not too happy about what I'm doing there, but, oh dear. I don't want to waste all that good meat. So I'm going to force, some, insect jelly food, and... there we go. Send her to eat. There's a quest available. I don't care. She's butchering on her own, but I'm going to issue an order so she'll just keep butchering as long as possible. So this quest is not possible anyways. And mag combat clusters for 12 royal favor. No thanks. You should look for somebody else to partake in your madness. So we're not yet having the first wind turbine up today, but tomorrow we're going to complete that goal for sure. Rarazotis is sleeping one more night, and then the steel will be available for the power production. Oh yeah, batteries. Batteries, that was some other topic here. I thought about building my batteries right next to the barn, because this area is quite easy defendable. It's one of my biggest yards, and it's nice far away from the main power production. That's something I like, because it makes it harder or more improbable that both areas shut down at the same time. Like, if the wind turbines break down, I have power for a few more hours because I have batteries. If the batteries shut down, I will have more power as long as there is wind because I have the wind turbines. If the batteries and the turbines are sitting at the same spot, I'm risking a complete breakdown of my power grid more easily. I mean, you could expand that theory, like spreading them all over the map, batteries here, there, everywhere, a few wind turbines there and that. The game is not that complicated to fulfill such fantasies. Or more like, the radars are not that, well, smart. There's no other word that I could use. Radars are not that smart. Okay. Insect jelly. I need to send somebody today to clean up all the insect goop. And also I'll need a few more units of subsurface conduit. Blowback operation. Wow. The research speed of these guys is amazing. Like, I know the usual time I need for these technologies with one table and a low quality researcher. These guys, they are just skyrocketing through the research here. It's crazy. So Transazon, please clean up that stuff. It's disgusting. Okay. I want this to be connected as well here. Yeah, good. So Transazon is having a hard time scrubbing that room. Whoa. So Sir Humps to the rescue. The coyote is hunting a Keo for food. Thou shalt not hunt a Keo for food, coyote. There we go. Bang. So that first smack went into the left leg, a stab, almost destroying the animal to 2/3. Another smack there, piercing the body through the right lung. Oh man. And there goes more animal power, and down goes the coyote. Like I said, thou shalt not hunt my dog. Wonderful. I like Sir Humps. He's taking care of those matters quite efficiently. Look at that. Power generation. Oh, first power. 46 watt. So Transazen wasn't able to complete the power scrub. Oh well. You know, he's the colony goth. It's just he keeps being too depressed for things. It's okay. Life is pain. Having a lot of insect meat available. I have a kibble recipe for that, don't I? Just going to use insect meat from here on. There we go. That should work. I just hope I'll get the power up and running before the stuff spoils. But I don't know. So, Rarazotus named the Great Dane Gulliver. Okay. Are Rarazotus and Tiberius related? Of course, they're having the same name because they're married. Duh. Are they related? Oh man, I'm not keeping good track of those people. Okay, that's gun turrets. Boom, done. Jeez, they're so quick. So we're going to research the oil technology, just to have a quick look on it in between the episodes, or this episode. I don't think I'm going to do oil drilling today, but I sure want to take a look on it, how to do that. A mining company arrives at our colony. Well, let's see what they can do for us. I'm going to send Sir Humps, or no, Stork. Sir Humps is doing very good work here. So oh, just like I was hoping, they're selling steel. So I hope I have stuff they want to buy. Not too much, sadly. Only that insect meat. But they're not too interested in that. Not too interested in that stuff. Oh noes. Well, let's see how much steel I can get for that money. Well, 87 steel is not nothing to laugh at. That's okay. Okay, Rarazotus is building the power cords. I mean, technically I'm having energy, but practically the conduits are not laid out yet, and nobody keeps hauling that steel. Let's change that. It's quite annoying. I mean, it's not that far between the mining spot and this yard here, but it does make a difference if you're trying to build stuff. over there. Like, if you multiply this unnecessary tour like 3 or 4 or 5 times for grabbing up steel in between these golds, that really starts to sum up. So I have steel, I have a silver ore available. I don't have that much steel available anymore, but enough. Definitely enough. Okay. Wonderful. So I think today we're going to set up the freezer up and running, and maybe even the smelter. Can't wait. Okay. It's so annoying when they haul that steel and don't carry as much as they could technically carry. Like, if they just pick up steel for 17 grids and they can pick up and they can haul basically steel for 50 or 70 grids. It's just like, I keep wondering why they do that. There we go. Again, just broad resources for what, 2 squares? But then again, hauling steel like 54. Well, let's check what she does. I feel like this work is taking quite some time. Inspired recruitment, Tiberius. Grade. So, if she now grabs new steel... Seriously, was that 54 steel? Whatever. I don't mind. Just get it done today. Corn harvest. Wonderful. Wow. Sir Humps has quite some speed by now. What's this? Well, only 13. Industrious is such a insane speed buff when it comes down to pretty much most of the work. I like it. Hey, Transason. Getting close to a breakdown again? Ha. Well, it's one of his favorite hobbies. Oil drilling. Okay, that brings, well, wells and storages and pipelines. Nothing too thrilling, unexpected here, but let's see where it'll lead us. Okay. I'm impatient. I admit it, I'm impatient, okay? Well, at least she's using the zebra to get there quicker. Okay. Well, at least this project is keeping them busy for a few days. Okay. Yeah, the smoked meat recipe was only slowing Pheasant down. Ah, yeah, of course. Stork won't do cleaning. No, no. Somebody else has to do this. Okay. So, I'd really love to interrupt their little love session to send somebody clean up the toilet. So there we go. What has to be done has to be done, and Pheasant takes a little bath after a little love adventure with her husband. Another block drain. Pheasant keeps she put that block drain into her pocket and dropped it into the tub afterwards. Well. Let's go, Rarizotas. Look at that! We're having power! Yay! Oh, frozen food! Oh. Over 2 years of work have led us to this point. Frozen food. Yay! Oh man. This makes me quite happy. This also means I now have access to the smelter. I now have a replenishable source of steel. Okay, friends, whip out these standing lamps. Whip out everything that costs power. We're now renovating our homes. Let's go. At some point I'm gonna toss out the billiard table out of this room as well. So, this is, we're going now on a shopping spree, you know, but it's okay. So, this thing is, unroofed. Does this count as a room now, technically? Yeah, well. The question is, will this room turn warmer by vents? Well, we're going to check that out. Okay, over wall vents, a lot of them now. Oops, of course not like this. With bad hygiene, I'll have different ways to handle fresh air supplies as well later on. That's why I'm not going too crazy here with these things. But I want to have a few vents to keep the airflow running. Wonderful. So now the biggest jobs are done for today. Like, I have power up and running. Oh, a few batteries. That's the only thing that I'm really waiting for at this point. But yeah. So I'm going to force the building of the power conduits down here because I want to get the batteries as well. So yeah. Red, you're really missed here because I need somebody to smelter those steel chunks. I'm going to send Tiberius now. But this was one of the jobs Red used to do. And it's a shame to use Tiberius for this work because he's now a legendary master at this point with a rank of 20. But Stork won't do that job. Like, or will he? Oh no, Stork will do that. Haha. Crafting is no dumb labor. Wonderful. Well, at least something. Okay. Diplomacy. Born Leopard, chief of the Kin League of all Boreal, has sent us a message. She wants to talk with us in a nearby location. Okay. A peace talks quest. Oops. Well. I think we're going to send somebody over there because, well, I'm going to send Humps and Stork and Trensazen. There we go. Some zebras and some dogs. Okay. A few units of pemmican and a little bit of chocolate. And off we go. I'm too curious about what this will bring because peace with the Kin League of Alboro would be a very, very major success for me. Because I would gain another trade partner. And, well, they are a savage tribe, which means basically they produce slaves if I'm lucky, you know? We're going to see if we're getting lucky here. Okay, so Rorozotus did the whole missing part of the conduit work yesterday, so we're set with that stuff. Awesome. Really happy about the speed everything gets done. Like we're getting past things so damn quickly. So let's deconstruct those primitive things, and I need a cooler for the cat cave as well, of course, and a few lamps. Well, not yet there, but let's put it like this. Alrighty. So my colony is a little bit attackable, but honestly, these three guys are equipped heavily enough to put up a serious fight if they get attacked. So 0.3 days of travel. Let's look at that on the speed up. Look at them go now. Once they hit the road. Oh, a caravan is meeting. Well, we don't have a knight of them or something to trade with the Empire people, so look at them go. Wonderful. Okay, so what's Rorozotus doing today? She's using useless things. She's doing useless things. So, since I'm not having the blocks I want to have, I'm going to do marble walls here. I can exchange them later if I really feel like it as well. And maybe marble ain't that horrible after all. There we go. I just want to have that battery house done as quick as possible because it's so important for me in a bigger picture. So we're going to build a few batteries in here. Let's do something like that. It's maybe not very efficient, but it's beautiful. Beauty over efficiency. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of potatoes getting done there as well. Cool. Okay. Wow. That marriage is carrying Rorozotus' mood extremely heavy. Amazing. I never really paid close attention to the impact of a marriage so far. Most of the time when people married in my colonies, they were quite happy before, and well, I didn't pay much attention to that. Peace talks backfire. Okay, good job. So a few of the things that have been said were have been understood as insults. Well, at least 6k of social experience jumped out of this whole story, so just a little bit sad that it didn't bring me any advantage, only disadvantages, but well, that's how it goes. Sometimes you just don't get lucky. So that's going to be pretty much the end of this episode because well, we're getting those batteries done, and overall, well, the only thing I'm waiting for right now is the return of the caravan, but obviously that's not going to happen during this day. So yeah, I'd love to see some comments on this video, and I'm really happy we finally hit part 2. And yeah, looking forward to new stuff. Next episode, oil drilling will get researched, and then we're going to start maybe producing oil. I'm really thinking about it. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.